JobKeeper's done and cafe owner Hamed Aliyari's bills are piling up.
If I don't get JobKeeper, how can I pay my rent? How can I pay my expenses?
He's one of about 150,000 customers in debt to energy retailers.
Retail energy businesses shouldered their fair share of the economic burden through COVID-19, and we are anticipating that we will see higher bad debts, more customers in hardship programs.
Small business debt to energy retailers is up 21% since March last year, 32% for residential customers, amounting to a total of about $200 million. Regulators have told energy businesses they cannot disconnect customers unless they've repeatedly tried to contact them. Customers are being urged to get on a payment plan before the consumer protections end in June.
You are entitled to a range of assistance, and energy retailers must work with you to manage your energy debt.
But gas and electricity companies insist the consumer protections are no longer needed.
Our real desire, though, is to see that statement of expectations stop being required from 30 June as we move past the COVID pandemic and into the next phase of recovery.
Consumer advocates are concerned the next phase could mean a wave of disconnections for businesses like this. They say there's already evidence some gas and electricity companies have not been listening to the regulators.
Regulators have been very clear with its expectations of retailers, but that's a different thing to having rights under the law.
Between April and August, there were 0 disconnections without a customer's consent. From August to March, energy retailers cut off power to 10,000 people. In Victoria, which regulates its own market, there were more than 2,000 in March alone.
We are keeping a very close eye on the behaviour of energy businesses at this time. If we see those energy rules not being followed, we won't hesitate to take action to make sure that those businesses are held to account.
In February, Australian Energy Council member Alinta Energy was fined $1 million for causing distress to vulnerable customers struggling to pay their bills.
I think there needs to be much greater compliance and enforcement activity from our energy regulators. They need to investigate non-compliance and keep these businesses to account.
The Australian Energy Council also wants action on prices.
Retailers, what they'd like to see is that the actual costs of managing these kind of risks are reflected in the regulated price caps that are calculated via the default market offer.
And that could mean higher prices for customers like Hamed.
I don't know, to be honest.
He's already on a payment plan to pay down the debt he currently owes.